So hi, Welcome to Guys Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
And we're here with
Megan,
Matthew.
Zoe.
And I'm Keegan. We're all from Instant Crush.
There were some questions to say about their upcoming album. I'm sorry I didn't bite my tongue, so congrats on that, by the way. How do you guys feel about the response to the announcement so far?
I'm so stoked. It's like such an incredible and special thing to release like your debut record. So it's been just so lovely seeing all the kind words that have come with that so far.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
The album fucking rocks.
Incredible, yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah.
Very stoked to be chatting with you guys because I heard about you guys through the Plain White Tees and Pollyanna tour that you guys opened a couple dates of. I am one of Pollyanna's managers, and they said nothing but nice things about you guys. So it only made sense to try to get you guys on here to chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I love Pollyanna so much. That's so fun.
Yeah.
Like that was such an incredible tour. I love them. Very
Hell
cute.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We wish we had more
days.
dates with them. We only played 2 shows right at the very beginning, so
Yeah.
a little too short-lived.
Well, a little too
Right.
short-lived, but 2 shows with the Plain White Tees is better than no shows with the Plain White Tees.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were
yeah.
great shows.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Wonderful. So is there any meaning behind the album title or cover art?
So I would say for the title, a lot of the themes that I was writing about, it was just I had to get over a lot of personal blocks where I would just not talk about certain things or like avoid subjects just because I didn't enjoy being that honest. And I think that kind of serves as writer's block in a way. So there was one point where I woke up and I was like, what am I doing? I was like, why am I just avoiding things that I don't want to talk about? When the whole point of being a songwriter is like diving deep into your emotions. So it was really just a testament to my challenge to just dig deeper and to be more open, raw, and honest emotionally.
Gotcha. Now,
right.
obviously, with that being said, are you struggling at all with knowing that this is coming out and finally like opening up and being more vulnerable?
I would say yes, but it's a weird thing because I've had these songs done for a while. And we played them live a couple of times, and it's just been something that I've sat with myself, but it's very different when you're not like the one person holding them close.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm a little bit nervous, but genuinely just very excited to like really show more of myself with all of our supporters and fans. I think it's a cool experience.
Gotcha.
Fuck
Hell
yeah.
And back to the second half of that first question, is there any meaning behind the cover art?
Mm-hmm.
So our guitarist Keegan actually took the photo. So we love 2010s like indie rock, and I like just jokingly said one day, I was like, we need to bring back album covers with cats.
Damn right. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I feel like there wasn't like a super deep idea behind it. There was just a lot of things that I thought were cute, and I think like the album itself is a celebration of just like coming into your own and being honest. So I think like a cake felt like a fun way to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And cats. Like
Cats,
exactly.
Man.
It's
Hell
as
yeah.
simple as that.
Cats. Yeah.
So can you guys tell us a little bit about your writing process for the album?
Yeah. I'll start and then I'll like pass because we did different songs in different ways. I would say a decent amount of how a lot of them got started was I did a lot of writing sessions out in LA and jumped between different people.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really just trying to find who I worked best with. And I think a lot of new artists do that. They just test out, it's like speed dating with a bunch of different writers and producers in a way. So a lot of the album started that way. And I think towards the end, there was like one last song that we did that was like truly a collaboration between all of us. That's my personal favorite, I think. It's called All Your Friends. And that was one that I started on my own. And I think like that one was the most important to me after like writing with a bunch of other people. It kind of proved to myself like, hey, we can strip this all back and still be cool and everybody can have their own take on it. And just add their flair. Like I'll let them talk more about like the production sessions and all their writing parts, but that's my experience.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it varied a lot from track to track. A lot of these songs have existed for 2 or 3 years, and some of them existed or like were pretty much finished up before I even met the band.
Mm-hmm.
So when we first started rolling and playing shows and shooting videos and taking pictures and stuff, we were all pretty new to meeting each other, I guess, except for the siblings, obviously. But we like didn't really know how our personalities meshed. So obviously, it's going to be some obstacles with how we mesh creatively. And as the album was coming together. We figured that more out as time went on. We got time to travel with each other, and being creative and artistic with your peers will push that boundary for sure. And we have really started to develop how we, make our art.
Gotcha. So you guys were kind of growing and in a way like getting to really know each other throughout the album process as well.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I think, oh, was that Keegan? I'll let Keegan speak.
No, it's okay. No, yeah, it was interesting because, like Matthew said, we had a lot of the songs already. Well, Megan had a lot of the songs already done before we had even met. So we're, traveling and playing shows and playing songs that the three of us, me, Zoe, and Matthew, didn't get to collaborate on. And it wasn't until near the end when Megan wrote All Your Friends and brought us a demo that we started to like bring more of our own ideas into the music. And I think having that bit of buffer space too, just getting to know each other before we start doing anything collaborative, helped a ton with knowing our what we can contribute to the music.
Yeah.
I'll add one more thing on the song Stab My Back. I think that was the first time Keegan and I truly wrote together. Like it was a full collaborative effort, and that's also one of my most favorite songs with the dueling guitar parts at the end. And I think it was just super interesting to fully come together and find our sound as a band throughout the making of the album.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, obviously the record's not even out yet, so talking about the future is the record ain't even out yet. But looking ahead to the next record, EP, whatever the next goal may be, is more collaborative writing something that's in the cards, or will it be more of the same where it's with writers and writing sessions and kind of bringing those sessions to the band and fleshing them out that way? Or do you not know?
Definitely more collaborative. I think that's what I realized at the end, is that's where I feel the most comfortable personally. I think it helped me grow as a writer, being able to write with so many experienced and lovely people. But I think towards the end, I found the producer that I liked to work with the most, Drew from Friday Pilots Club, has been absolutely incredible and just kind of adds that cohesion that really brings all of our styles together. And I think that's where we want to go moving forward.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Wonderful. Love it. So what song off the album took longest to write, and which one is each of your own personal favorites? Megan, you kind of stole the second half of the question, but it's okay. Everyone else can go.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll let y'all do that. I'll go last.
Hardest song to write? I mean, that's a tough question because the only ones, so like Megan said, I helped with writing Stab My Back, and we all wrote All Your Friends together. And I mean, I think for me, writing or helping write Stab My Back was tough because that's the first time I had fully written a song collaboratively with Megan and Drew. And seeing how that process works with the co-writing, because I'd never been in a co-writing session with Megan before, was interesting to have to grab onto and also learn how to do while doing it. So that was probably the toughest time for me.
Gotcha. And Megan, just in general, when we're looking at the record as a whole, was there one song that start to finish took the hardest to crack?
I would say just Apology Tour took the longest to come together. Not necessarily writing wise. I think it got written really, really fast, but the amount of different times that song was produced was kind of crazy. I had to
a lot of versions of it,
yeah, there's probably 5 or 6 versions of the song.
Damn.
Which is insane.
That is wild. Yeah.
Finally got it.
Yeah.
And to flip the hardest to write question so that the rest of the band can participate, was there a song for you guys that you struggled the most with in the studio when it came time to record the album?
We tracked drums for All Your Friends and Stab My Back on the same day. And when I go to track drums, I usually come in with my game plan ready to go. So we came in there and I played it as I imagined it pretty quickly, but there was a lot of toying around with different ideas, and we were in a different space. I think that's the only time we recorded drums in that area, but we played around with a bunch of ideas. At the end of the day, we didn't really incorporate any of those ideas, but we kind of grinded those ones out for a while. And even though we didn't change the song really much at all from how I imagined it going in, I feel a lot more confident that we threw all those ideas on the wall, and I saw like I heard how they were, and I saw how they felt. So I think those two tracks, All Your Friends and Stab My Back, were the ones that took a while to come together, even though they don't look too different from how they were in the beginning.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'd have to say, so we recorded Tug of War and Safety Net on the same day, and I was in between switching from guitar to bass in the band when we played live. So I was recording two parts for the songs, and I was still like figuring out the bass parts and everything. So I kind of went into the studio like a little unsure with bass because it was relatively new to me. Like I had practiced it at home, but actually recording bass and like playing it live, that was all new. So then having to like record guitar parts and bass parts, that was kind of, yeah, I'd have to say that was the hardest production for me.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Heard.
And favorites across the board for everyone.
You know, it's not the first time we've been asked this, but it's never like my answer changes every time I get asked.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
good.
I
mean,
think
Yeah.
in a way,
right
you're picking
now-
your favorite kid. Like,
yeah, and then like, you know, next month I'm going to say a different answer, but I would say All Your Friends, because that's the one that all of us had our own little spin on the most, more of any other track. And that one, you know, ran through a few different versions. It was on our live set list, got taken off, and sometimes we do or don't play it. So it's been with us for a while, and it just feels the most personal, like the most in-house, just the most like instant crush to me.
Mhm.
So that's what I would say.
I'm gonna go with Matthew on this one too. I think All Your Friends is probably my favorite because, like he was saying, it was the first group collaborative effort, and then also like seeing how that song came out. It's really exciting, especially every time we play it live. And then with like we got a whole like folder full of demos that Megan sent us that we want to start working up. And so knowing how All Your Friends came out and seeing where all those new demos could come out, it's given me a lot of excitement.
oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we occasionally will watch like old videos of us playing. It kind of hurts sometimes because it's, you know, you don't want to like look at yourself, but All Your Friends is one where we watched us play it, you know, a year and a half ago, and that one like really feels different from how we played it last week. So that one's definitely made a lot of progress, and that, you know, you get a lot of emotional attachment to a song when it kind of, you see it grow up like a little kid.
Yeah.
Like we were
Absolutely.
talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I'm also hopping on the train with All Your Friends. It's definitely like, so my favorite to play used to be Redemption Arc, but then like after this past tour, it became All Your Friends. Just playing it, it was definitely like, oh, this is a child that we all, like Matthew was saying, we all kind of raised it and it became what it is now. So having us all play it live and like being able to hear the finished product, it's a very nice feeling.
Absolutely.
I'm changing my answer. That was going to be my answer. I'm going
That's
to say
okay.
Stab My Back now, solely because I think that one shifted my perspective on like how the band can sound as a whole. I think in the early stages of Instant Crush, we had like a lot of opinions on what we should sound like, what we should do. And I think Stab My Back was the first time I like walked into the studio and knew exactly what I wanted to do and what references I wanted to pull from. And it just felt like that was a song that solidified fully who we are, which is why it's at the end, I think. But I think that was my favorite.
Hell yeah. All right.
Wonderful. Love it.
So how'd the Tracklist 3 album come about? Did you guys write the opener be the opener, close to be a closer, shuffle around and see what fits? What was that process like?
I tried to piece everything together emotionally a little bit. Granted, the songs were like all written over 3 years or so it took a while to like get it in a cohesive spot. Just because it was never fully the intention to make an album. Like a lot of the songs were written for the sake of being singles. So I think trying to craft an emotional narrative of just like a story of my past couple of years felt really important to me.
So would you guys be able to tell us where your headspace is at while you're creating this record?
I was depressed for most of it. If I'm being 100% honest.
Yeah.
I think like there were just so many different changes like in my personal life with the band and just like so much going on. And I think this was like my first time in life experiencing like outside sources telling you what they think your music should sound like. And I had like a lot of trouble coping with that and still trying to find a way to make myself happy amongst doing all of it.
Yeah.
Now, on the note of like outside sources, when we talk about comments, are you guys as a band that will read the comments, or you try to stay the hell away from that?
Oh, I like should stay away. I should,
Right.
but I will.
Right.
I share Twitter indirects like daily.
Oh,
No.
my mental health could never.
But I haven't seen anything evil. But I've also
Okay.
been like, because we
Not
got a song
yet.
on the NHL soundtrack, and I like started looking through the NHL subreddit,
Mhm.
and I was like, because there were a lot of negative reactions to the soundtrack. So that was like my
Yeah.
first time fully deep diving and being like, ah.
And it's
It was funny,
natural.
though. Yeah.
Like the NHL has a big audience, so as you have a lot of people, a lot of eyes on you, there's just naturally gonna be negative stuff. I think the
Absolutely.
three of us outside of Megan, we like are pretty good about not reading the comments.
Good.
But Megan is like, she kind of makes up for it. She sends us the screenshots
Yeah,
anyway.
she's in the group chat like, guys, look at this, and you're like, I
And
didn't
I was
want
like,
to read it.
I was trying not to. But...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But on the note, that NHL soundtrack thing is fucking dope. That was so cool to see.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I'm so stoked about it, and I wish I had the Xbox to play the game. Like, oh, it would be so
Yeah,
sick. But
we
I'm
wanted to have a
so
game night.
excited.
Yeah.
None of us have a
Damn.
PS5, I don't think. You know.
You can come
That's-
over and
yeah.
borrow my Xbox. I got it sitting back there.
Let me just fly on over.
Yeah,
Let me...
there you go.
Right.
You
Really
know.
easy. Yeah.
So how do you guys recommend your fans to listen to this album for the first time? Should you do it in the car with friends, dark with the headphones on? Is it a workout album, party album? What do you guys personally recommend?
I'll let everybody answer just because I want to see how the answers differ. I think it should be listened to 2 a.m., maybe kind of high, if that's your vibe.
Okay.
And I think you should feel pensive.
Pensive.
Like reflect on life. Yeah. Which is funny because it's all very dancey and upbeat,
Yeah.
but thoughtful dancey, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Thoughtful,
okay.
pensive
the
dance.
2 a.m. The
Right.
2 a.m. listen where you're like, well, I'm not going to bed for another 2 hours now. That's
Mhm.
kind of the vibe I'm trying to chase.
I love that all-nighter type shit. Yeah.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm
I
personally
spend.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I sorry, I ran over you. I guess I'm going now. But
Oh.
I spent a lot of time listening to music in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this is like a 10 p.m. drive on the freeway in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, back home in Seattle with all the lights
Mhm.
Ooh,
passing by
yeah.
you. That's how I
Yeah.
want to do it because it is dancey. So I wouldn't want to like stroll.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's pretty like a lot of it is pretty upbeat.
Mhm.
So as long as you aren't speeding, even though some of the songs might make you want to speed, but
Yeah.
I would say drive.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Zoe.
I can get-
Oh.
No, you go, Zoe. You go.
I listen to a lot of albums when I'm like running for the first time. So like I'll be running and I'll like listen through the whole album. And I think the first time I listened to the album and all the songs like in order was On a Run. And it was very like there is a slower song, but it like matches with the run. I don't know. It
Mhm.
just works. And I thought it was really fun like listening to everything because it's all kind of upbeat, like groovy, fast. And it's just nice.
All
It's a
right,
good
hell
run
yeah.
pace.
Yeah.
It's a workout.
Yeah, it's all pretty quick songs, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say it's definitely worth going through the album as a whole.
Mhm.
I can agree with listening to it while driving and maybe like a night drive too. It starts off pretty quick. I mean, cinematic exit on the internet. Like those
Yeah.
two songs together, I'm a big fan of that. I've been practicing playing through and like going those songs back to back, having fun. And then you go into like the safety net, so it's just a really fast start, which hopefully doesn't make you drive too quick, like Matthew was saying.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And then
Include a warning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Include
did
a warning.
speed in the school zone when I started the record. I'm just throwing that out
Dude. Holy shit.
oh no,
Not the school zone.
there. Not the school
on.
zone.
Those double fines.
Fucking crazy. Shit. So this one should be super, super quick off the top of your heads. I want you guys to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words. 3 words each. 12 total. No more, no less.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Colorful,
Ooh.
passionate,
Okay.
and emotional.
Ooh.
Emotional is basic, but you know,
There you go.
It works though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I could go
I'm
next.
gonna.
Sorry, Zoe.
Poor
It's
Zoe.
okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
Zoe.
go. You go first this time.
Okay, I was gonna say dark, fun, and dancey.
Ooh,
Nice.
fuck with it. Mm-hmm.
Two of those words were
That's
my
a-
words. Is that okay? Or should I
No,
pick
that's
new
illegal.
words?
Well, you were
I
about
knew
to
it'd be
go,
illegal.
so we'll let it
feels
pass.
illegal.
Yeah.
Well, I also said dark and fun, but I also said fast.
Oh,
I think it's got a good
okay.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Mm-hmm.
Those are all good. Gosh, I shouldn't have gone last. And there's also the siren behind me. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's
It adds-
atmosphere.
Uh-huh.
Atmosphere. Okay, we'll say. Okay, I think groovy is a good word.
Mm-hmm.
Catchy. And did we use the word fun?
Twice.
Yeah.
Did.
Yeah.
Fun
We'll let
is
you bring it
fine.
home with fun. It's okay.
I'll be the third one.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Beautiful.
And in that same train of thought, is there a certain feeling or emotion you want listeners to have while going through the album?
Over caffeinated. I thought about that while we were talking about words, but I think the album feels like you're over caffeinated and a little anxious, you know?
Okay. That was me
That's how
earlier
it feels
today.
as a whole.
It's an album for
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's right.
Ready to drive fast, drive off that.
Drive through the fucking
Drive through
speed
the
limit in a
yeah, drive
school
through
zone. Right. So,
That's crazy.
oh, that's awful. Oh my god. Does everyone agree with that? Over caffeinated? A little anxious?
Yeah, I mean that's maybe like a
Yeah.
step above what I think. Because the album is so centered on like not being afraid to speak your mind, I would say I would want people to feel confident when they listen to it. And maybe
Mhm.
caffeine brings it out of you, but
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I want people to feel confident and like they don't have to hide anything about themselves.
Oh,
That's
fuck yeah.
good.
Hell
I
yeah.
love that. Yeah. And are you guys able to touch on any particularly challenging or standout moments during the creation of this album, positive or negative?
Oh,
Ooh.
A lot has
Ooh.
happened in the past couple of years.
Ooh, yeah. It's been a
Ooh.
long journey.
Yeah.
it has been a long journey. I think learning how to tour was like a weird one.
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't know if that's related to making the album directly, but I think like building ourselves up as a band and learning how to get the live performance to fully just exude the same energy that the
Yeah.
recording does, I think was definitely a big learning curve.
Mhm.
And like during the recording of this, we played so many DIY shows. Like
Yeah.
we did our first like little DIY run in the middle of the entire thing. And I think that was very eye-opening
Mhm.
and was a good learning experience in the middle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I'm sure they have better answers than that.
There-
But
There was a
Good
wide
answer.
range of performances we've had like throughout the whole creation of this album. Like Megan said, we played some backyards. And then we've also got to open for Plain White Tees.
Mhm.
So the like two venues are stark difference. And no matter where we're playing, we want to like be ourselves as much as possible. So figuring out what that meant and how that felt and being challenged with all the different places we've been to, we were first learning how to fly out to shows and figuring out like how touring works because we just started doing that a year ago after doing like one-off excursions in different states, stringing together multiple shows in a row. You're really on it, and that was a big learning curve for us.
Yeah. That's for sure. Like it's not just as simple as jumping in the van. There is
Yeah.
so much that goes into it.
First, you got to find a
It's-
van.
Yeah, it's a whole
There you go.
touring
Yeah.
itself is an art, you know?
Mhm.
yeah, I think that was like the funnest little learning curve that we could have got like in the middle of just creating all this music. It's like, bam, there's something else that
Bam.
you gotta adjust to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you got to learn how to be a live band. Shit.
I know. When
The
you have
hard
to
part.
do the job you signed up for.
Yeah.
Kidding.
God
Like,
damn
I
it.
love
They hate
live
that shit.
shows, but,
Mhm. It's the worst.
Keegan, Zoe.
Oh, this isn't directly related to like creating music for the album,
Mhm.
but we had to redo all the album art and everything like the night before it was due.
Oh.
And we stayed up late. It felt like we were studying for finals. It's because the original album art we submitted it had like incorrect formatting or something.
Oh,
So we had to
shit.
redo it all with the higher pixeled something.
Mhm.
hmm
But that was definitely a little
Yeah.
bump in the road. But it
We
was
did a
fun.
show that
It was-
night too.
yeah.
Oh,
So we played a little acoustic set on
Oh,
a
we
rooftop,
did.
trying to relax. It was like a really chill vibe, and then we sprinted home and just got to work immediately.
oh my God, that's
Same.
awful.
And I remember I like started work that day at 5 a.m. Then I went straight to the show, and then I was like, okay, it's time to lock in and redo
Yeah.
all this album art.
Yeah.
Dial in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess to piggyback on kind of what like Matthew was saying, figure like you start the band, and at least for like me, I had never performed live before,
Mhm.
and so taking a couple years to figure out how to perform and what it looks like to put on a show, and you have people telling you like you need to start moving more, you need to dance, you need to do this and that. So you try to do things that don't really fit into you as a person, and then it makes even feel even more unnatural. So just trying to figure out who you are on stage and like what you look like and what you want to do. It's been a pretty long journey, I'd say. I mean, even now we look at ourselves and we're like from half a year ago, like why are we doing that?
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's a good thing. It means we're always improving, I hope. And
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd like to think that like at least for me, it wasn't even till maybe the last tour when I felt like I felt pretty comfortable on stage with what I was wearing and just doing what I would want to do naturally on stage.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
it's been a long trip to get it comfortable up there.
The
Absolutely.
comfort zone is a big one. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
being in a touring band, like in any capacity, is outside of a lot of people's comfort zone.
Mhm.
So while we're doing this, we all are existing out of our comfort zone, but we're like trying to do it together and trying to have that team mindset. And at the end of the day, we got an album coming out, which is, out of my comfort zone, but
Yeah.
we gotta do it.
You're fucking
Exactly.
doing it though.
We're
Yeah.
doing it, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mhm. Damn right.
So for this question, I want you guys to picture you're on tour, you're at a gas station for a rest stop. What is your snack of choice?
I like
Oh.
flaming hot Funyuns.
Damn.
In the van?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do like that. And unfortunately, I do eat it in the van.
That's damn.
That's
That's
crazy.
tough. That's tough.
It is tough, yeah. I'm the one eating it, but like they gotta stick with me. So
Exactly. Deal with it, man. Deal with it.
I love
Question.
Celsius.
I can tell.
as a snack, yeah.
Yeah.
I see it
Oh,
behind
there's
you.
like my giant Celsius can. Well, Zoe took that from me from a gas station. But
Badass. Mm-hmm.
she's pretty cool. But I get Nerds gummy clusters and I call it
Ooh.
kibble. And then I
Kibble.
have my
Good one.
Celsius.
Gummy clusters.
I rock with that.
It's
I
a
call
treat.
them
After
rocks.
1 hour of driving, we get one cluster as a reward. Then we drive another hour. and get
One
another
piece of
cluster.
kibble.
Keeps us going.
Piece of kibble.
Keep you awake,
Oh, shit.
Gets me through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like the thing that we end up, we didn't eat too much on this last trip, but a lot of fig bars.
Oh.
That is
That's
it's
what I was
a
gonna
safe
say.
pick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Like
my God,
emergency
you all
food.
like Fig Newtons?
Not Fig Newtons, the Nature's Bakery ones.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
They sell them at Costco in like the 40 packs.
Whoa!
It's a pretty
Wow,
big
you
difference.
guys, whoa,
Just in
you guys
case.
keep that shit on you, huh?
It's for survival.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
not for
Sometimes they
that's a
don't get to
practical
eat.
snack. It's not for fun.
Okay. Those are like my least favorite thing ever. So that's just a big
Oh.
surprise to me. I'm happy you guys fuck with them though, you know? Yeah.
They
That's
don't
great.
make
I
40
support
packs
you.
because everyone hates them, Glory.
I know it's that took me off guard. It caught me off guard. I was damn. All right. Fuck yeah.
You know,
Hell yeah.
I don't know if I like them like that anymore,
Mhm.
but
Okay.
It's a good
Okay.
last minute
I'll eat
meal.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Outside
It's
of
okay if you
those-
do like them. Sorry.
I
No, you're-
did.
it's okay. You
I'm
did.
offended. I don't even know how
What
many I eat
changed?
in the last two.
What about
think
you,
they're great.
Zoe? What's your gas station snack?
I don't usually buy snacks at the gas
Yeah.
station. I like pick off of Megan maybe when she gets the clusters.
Mm.
I tend to split things with Keegan. Like he'll have
Yeah,
he just has food in his backpack sometimes, like protein bars or something, Trader
Oh,
Joe's
yeah.
snacks. So I'll
Mhm.
like split something with him. But I typically get like coconut water at the gas station or some type of energy drink, like Celsius. I guess I'm also on that train.
Hell yeah.
Or like,
Mhm.
but
Oh, yeah.
sometimes they pull out the pack of green grapes. Those are good. Those
Fuck
go
yeah.
gone. Those away pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
It's
guys fuck
perfect
with
for the
gas station
car.
grapes?
Are they?
Gas
Never-
Oh my gosh.
Not from the gas
Watermelon.
station.
I've had gas station grapes. It's
Yeah.
they're that's another like emergency snack.
Oh,
if I
that's
got
a pleasure snack for me, dude.
I don't think we
Glory the
tour
way
well
she
together.
clocked you.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, it's okay. I'll take it. It's completely fine. Christ.
I like gas station watermelon.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah.
I think
Yes.
they're fun. They're in the cute little melon containers. I love
Exactly. In
that.
the little cup, so it goes in the cup
Yeah.
holder. Mm-hmm.
They're nice.
Yeah.
With a little toothpick.
Yup. Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yup.
see? Yeah, okay, this could work.
I see the vision. I see the
Mhm.
vision.
100%. And on the topic of food, if the band was a dish, what dish would the band be and why?
Mm.
Spaghetti and
Acai
garlic
bowl.
bread.
Because,
Acai
yeah,
bowls.
that's what I was gonna say.
That was fast.
Spaghetti with acai for dessert.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we
Yeah.
go.
We would be a Jamba Juice peanut butter protein smoothie.
Matthew
Ooh.
doesn't drink that.
I am
Yeah,
that.
man.
It means it's not for everyone.
Oh. Now you're cooking. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
That's the concept.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. And for the last couple questions, go shift completely away from music and go straight to death row.
Boom.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
The Panera lemonade.
Oh, the charged one?
The
That
one they have
freaked
to
me
put the
out.
boarding on?
I love those.
Maybe I would want to
yeah.
be freaked out though.
And
Yeah,
then
tweaking.
You're about to
big
get
hot
put to death.
chicken Reaper. Because then I won't have to feel the effects for that long. I eat my spicy chicken, have my crazy caffeinated lemonade. That's it.
Your
You go out
stomach's
flying
gonna be
high.
so fucked.
I know, but I'd be gone. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Someone else's mess.
Mm. Oh, ew. Ew.
I'd probably
Um,
do like kombucha as my drink, and then as my food choice, maybe like a poke bowl or something, sushi
Oh,
or
fuck yeah.
poke, one of those things.
A lot of food we eat on tour could be like a last meal.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would go for the fig bars to be honest. A whole meal of that.
There's a whole plate of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Nom nom nom.
It makes me feel safe. It doesn't taste great, but like
Feels like home.
that's what when I'm not feeling well on tour,
Mhm.
I eat fig bars, and if I'm on death row, I'll probably have the same feeling.
Yeah.
That and a smart water, it's literally just tour.
Yeah. Damn.
Uh,
Damn.
I
don't know if
think
it's
they're
depressing
nice.
or not.
Oh, no, I can get behind that. The comfort food, make you feel safe right before you're off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'd probably go with like a good spicy tuna roll. And
Yeah.
then drink of choice, let's go like ginger beer.
Ooh,
Nice.
fuck yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Oh, yeah.
I think if all four of us were eating our last meal together, it'd be a big thing of sushi.
Mm.
We've done that a few times. I know we could do it.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I believe in you guys. And if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
Pokemon universe.
Mm-hmm.
I want a Pikachu.
Mm-hmm. Damn right.
So that's what I would say.
Animal Crossing.
Hell
I want to
yeah.
build a cute little
Good one.
town and live
Mhm.
there.
Mhm,
Hell yeah.
mhm.
Maybe it's because it's that time of season, but like the place where Over the Garden Wall takes place,
Oh.
Ooh.
Mm.
it's pretty cool. Some parts of it are cozy, not the whole like daughter trapped in a lantern type deal, but
Yeah.
no
It's not
spoilers,
perfect.
but like the Pumpkin Town, that seems like a neat place.
Dope. Yeah. Mhm.
So it wasn't the best like world, but Coraline, I loved that movie as a kid, and it's really pretty and like cute. It's kind of like dim
Aesthetically.
and dark at the same time,
Mhm.
but I really like it. And like the house, I think it's fun, and the neighbors would be fun too.
Hell yeah. So
Hell
like
yeah.
the good like side of Coraline, not like the
Yeah,
one
the
where
good
like, they're trying to
side.
steal
I
your
don't want
eyes
to be
and
in the
shit.
other world. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Fuck yeah.
All right. I've done of asking the last question. Every single person that we've spoken to have said that it is the most important question. What's your favorite color?
Red.
Like a dark green.
A mix between blue and purple. I kind of like not fully indigo, but very bright and
Hmm.
vibrant.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful.
And Keegan, did we get an answer from you?
Yeah, I said blue.
Okay. I thought
Yeah.
I might have heard it, but I wasn't sure. Well, as I said, that's all the questions you have today. Is there anything that you guys like to plug?
Just stream the album. I mean, that's all I really got to say. That's like what we got going right now. So I think that's the most important thing. It's kind of a departure from our old singles. So stream the album.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
October 25.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you for silence, guys. It's been Instant Crush, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.